Here, in this generation, you will see a young girl, well educated, beautiful, go to work, come from work, cook for the man, have children, be the teacher to the children, everything is on point. In that marriage, there will still be crisis. Is that not enough for you to know that if you see a successful marriage, you will know that it's the grace of God. It's not by what you did right. Some people that had had challenges in their lives, because you were not there or you don't know that they had such experiences, when they come out, they will be saying the opposite. It's so funny. For example, you have somebody that got married, you know, could not stay in the marriage for 3 weeks, could not stay in the marriage for 3 weeks. I've seen that. Then that person, because the people around her are not aware of who she is or the challenge she has gone through, it's not only that she was not able to stay for 3 weeks, her own parents were divorced. That is another case. Then she's gone to a place, and when she gets there, she will find out there are challenges, people are discussing about marriages and all of that. And the person will say something like this: these young people, let me tell you, before you get married, ensure that your mother-in-law is not from a broken home. Because if she's from a broken home, you will have her to contend with all the days you will stay in that marriage, because she will not allow you to have peace. She will not. Oh, my sister, I don't understand. See, if a marriage is successful, hmm, your own marriage is successful, just kneel down and say, Father, thank you for making my marriage to be successful. I've seen a woman that cannot cook. That woman can't cook. The husband is the one cooking. They had about 7, I mean 8 children. They never divorced. The man, at times, the man will be the one that will go to the market to go and buy things. He will still cook. The woman will eat, the children will eat. They are not graduates, so, but they were never divorced. Here, in this generation, you will see a young girl, well educated, beautiful, go to work, come from work, cook for the man, have children, be the teacher to the children, everything is on point. In that marriage, there will still be crisis. Is that not enough for you to know that if you see a successful marriage, you will know that it's the grace of God. It's not by what you did right. Now, look at this scenario between Mary and Joseph. If it's in our generation, hmm, who will endorse Mary to be married to Joseph? Who will not call Mary names? Will the father-in-law welcome Mary into the home? Will the mother-in-law welcome Mary into the home? These are issues beyond us. These things, they still happen in marriages today. Some things will happen in a marriage. Maybe the person has entered the first marriage, didn't work. He could enter a second one to work and be sweet. We saw that elderly woman that said she has stayed 40 something years with the second man, but the first one didn't last at all. So are we saying? And she was saying because the mother-in-law had an issue, she was raised by one parent, so because of that, she will be bitter, she will be this towards the daughter-in-law. My sister, it's not true. That is a very wrong assumption. It's not because somebody was raised by a single parent that will make the person to be bitter. I have seen people that were raised by both parents, they are as bitter as bitter leaf. You can't even associate with them. They are raised by both parents. You can't associate with them in any way. So people have their own characters. If you find a young girl, a young boy is from a broken home or not a broken home, and the person is nice on his own or her own, marry, right? Marry so that you no go and throw your blessing away. Mary, the mother of Jesus. There is no situation that could be worse than that. We know it in our culture. You say the woman go carry belle come. That is the worst that can happen. That's what they will say about her. But what happened? It was God's agenda. It was God's agenda. What about that king in the Bible that the Lord said, Oga, with all this one you dey do, na prostitute na im go come born your hair apparent for the same Bible. So when that king went to bring the prostitute to the house, the prostitute actually gave birth to the son according to the will of God. So when people just it's either they don't read the Bible or they have not even seen anything in life. Because I've seen somebody that will say, hey, this man is because she's dirty. He doesn't know how to make love, doesn't know how to do this, doesn't know how to do that. That is why the marriage is having issues. She that knows everything got married and could not stay for 3 weeks. I just say 3 weeks so that I go long for a year. That marriage didn't last for 2 weeks. And she came back. Up till now, she's not married. So what happened? She claims she knows everything that other women don't know. If she just hears anything about a woman having an issue, she doesn't know how to comb hair, she doesn't know how to brush my, she doesn't know how to. I saw her that day. She was looking like this. I will say, my dear, you have not been there. Calm down. Say no, no, it's the truth. It's what I know. I'm saying no. At the end of the day, she entered. Can I tell you the simple thing that broke that marriage? Hmm. You will hear it in another video. So some people, they are just like that. It's not that they are so good. Oh. Hey, mother-in-law. Hey, mother-in-law. If you love your mother-in-law, for example, and she's toxic, you know, in quotes, just show her love. You don't stay in the same house. In these days that I know, how many of us live in the same house with our mother-in-law or father-in-law? It's you and your husband and your children. So it's once in a while thing. Just find a way to manage that. And you see that before you know, people will say, it's like you gave her something to eat. Oh. Yes, it's like she gave her something to eat. The way this woman is relating to the daughter-in-law, I don't understand. Oh. It's like she gave her something to eat. That's what we experience. Just that some people, because they've made up their mind already, hey, this mother-in-law, I'm going to deal with her. Hey, if my mother-in-law just shake body like that girl now, that during the marriage, she said, I kept food for my people. My mother-in-law carried the food, trouble came. And you said your mother-in-law slapped you, and you slapped her back. How many times have you slapped your mother? How many times? Then the next thing, hey, my mother is law. He's so toxic. He's so toxic. She go do this. She go do that. If your mother comes, you pack everything, you go give your mama. But when your mother-in-law come, you go dey hide things under bed. You don't want her to take the yam. You don't want her to take the yam. You don't want her to take this. You don't want her. But if na your mama, mama, wetin you want? Mama take, mama take, mama take. And she will be looking at you. Eh? Or your husband will be looking at you. Eh? If her mama come, go dey pack everything give your mama. Or if my mama come, you go dey say this, hey, complain, complain. Is it because she's from a broken home that you're having issues with her? Or because you don't have love? That is the issue here. The Bible said, love covereth a multitude of sin. If the person is negative, you are positive. You hear? Just dey do your own. With time, that your goodwill will clear off whatever that she's having against you. Because if you are good and somebody is just maybe it's a carryover, for example, some mother-in-laws too, that girl dey come, come take my son o. No, no, you forgot that you were a daughter-in-law before. Before now you became a mother-in-law. Just dey shake im head. No, no, come take my son from me o. No, 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 no. So as the girl enters the house, whether she is good or bad, you will not even prove that at all. The first thing, you will be looking at, what do they eat? You buy cloth for am? Then maybe you just see am with new cloth. You tell your son, you see that dress when you give your wife, I need am o. I need that cloth, exactly that one. I see am for market, I no fit buy. Now I believe am. Since you could afford it for your wife, I need it. It's not your business. If the son can afford it, let the son buy it for her. We have if you see the son with the money and he has not bought that cloth, be reminding him, mama said you should buy that cloth, have you bought it? Mama said you should buy that cloth, have you bought it? Because you know, if he doesn't do that, tomorrow you will be the one that will be held responsible. So by the time the son, she will say it in your presence. Then the next day, they bought the cloth for her. Say, this day, be like say no be as I dey think. The next day, carry rice come. The next day, mama, we get oil. I come say make I give you this. So don't allow lies to deprive you of God's blessing. Because your mother-in-law is from a broken home. So you just ask the boy, is your mother from a broken home? Yes, my mother is from a broken home. Oh, I will not marry. You get so somebody that has been showing you love, somebody that you have had the conviction that will be your good husband, you now say, no, I'm not going. No, that's start preaching. That day I heard from the pastor that such people, they are this, because you have not seen those even brothers and sisters from the same womb, when they will deal with each other, one will Esau and Jacob, not be the same mama born them. Were they from a broken womb? Cain and Abel, Cain and Abel, were they not from the same womb? So anybody that want to be good can be good. Anybody that want to be bad can be bad. Just look at that your partner and see the qualities that's embedded in him or her. That's what matters. It's not generations that have lived their lives and gone. What was surrounding them, you don't know. Then you will say, is that one you want to use to judge your own sister? Bros, be careful. Some people, when they advise some people for here, I don't know where they get their own, where they do their own research. But for the little time I have lived on this earth, and for my experiences, I can tell you for free that even some people that were raised by both parents can be toxic, more than toxic.